Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Polywaffle. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Simon.
We have quite a few interesting stories today.
We sure do, Hannah. And first up, we're going to be looking at different types of meditation exercises, how to knit and crochet, and also be hanging out with Dylan Bunny as he shows us his songwriting process. Anything else, Hannah?
We'll also learn about how to apply burnt skin special effects makeup. But first up, let's take a look at the day in the life of a qualified beauty therapist. Jessica.
My name is Jessica. I am 18 years old. I study at the National Academy of Beauty and I'm currently studying beauty therapy and I want to be a beauty therapist. I'm also an Arbonne independent consultant and I sell my independent clients Arbonne products. I've been studying since the start of February this year and I finish next year in April. I choose to be a makeup artist because I love making people feel good about themselves. It's been a passion of mine since I was a young girl and it's just something I really enjoy doing. I love making people feel good and look good as well. So I do makeup varying from bridals, baby showers, anything like that. Mainly modern glam, so that's my style of makeup artistry. You know, you can see they've got a smile on their face and when you're happy and they're happy when they tell you you've done a great job. Christina Sakalis, she's a very good makeup artist. She's traveled the world, met heaps of celebrities and I really look up to her. I wish to one day be someone like that. So today we're doing a Coachella themed inspired look. So we've got a lot of glitter on the eyes, just a simple nice lash and some nice highlighter and a bit of bronzer as well to go with it.
That was great. Seems like she really loves her work.
Yeah, she sure does. And looks like I know who to visit next time I want to have a makeover. But up next, we're going to make another makeup artist, Tamika, who will show us how to use makeup to apply a burnt skin special effect.
Hi, my name's Tamika and today I'm going to show you how to do burn makeup. For this you will need $2 store crappy face paint, rigid collodion, Vaseline, some sponges, some black matte eyeshadow, some brushes, a Q-tip, some red and black face paints and liquid latex. The first thing you need to do is apply around 5 to 7 layers of liquid latex. When that's dry, tear holes of varying size in the liquid latex. After that, apply rigid collodion into the holes to create depth. Now I'm going to mix red paint with the black that has a blue base to create a reddish purple colour. Now apply the paint around the holes with a stippling sponge. Then remix the paint with more red to make it lighter and apply that inside the holes. Now sparingly apply yellow grease paint inside the holes. Then apply random patches of matte black eyeshadow. Lastly, apply a liberal amount of Vaseline inside the holes. And there you have it!
Wow, that burn makeup looks so realistic, don't you think?
Yeah, it definitely does. And if you ask me, I reckon she should invest in some zombie makeup. Like, that's what it reminds me of.
Anyway, next up we have talented musician Dylan Bunny, who will talk about his songwriting and a little bit about why he plays music.
Hi, I'm Dylan Bunny. Guitarist currently playing in Geelong, although I am from regional Victoria, a town called Namurka. was in grade 5, the primary school held like a little soiree thing, I think they called it, where they had a bunch of the students. They were all up performing for the whole school, and I saw the guitarist and I thought that was pretty sick. And there was a girl in my class that was pretty cute. I had a bit of a crush on her, and I wanted to impress her. So that's how I started playing guitar and getting into music. I just kind of mess around on the guitar until I find something that I like the sound of and I like playing. You know, something that really brings something out of me. And I match it up to whatever I've written, whether that's something way in the past or something I found that fits with the music. And it's just about stuff in my life. And yeah, that's it, really. I've been growing up with depression and living with that for a long time. And so music was kind of an escape for me. It was a way to switch off from reality and to focus on something and get absorbed into another world. And it was an escape. It was something to take me away and find a blissful place. Well, of course I'd love to just drop work and just become a musician full time. I mean, that would be the dream. That'd be amazing. But more realistically, I'd just love to keep playing, whether that be a little dingy pub or wherever. It's something that kind of just brings a whole group together, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know, it puts everybody on the same wavelength, and that's kind of what I really like. I mean, I'd also love for my songs to be shared and enjoyed, if that was how people perceive them. But little girl, where you going? When you're sneaking out, are you chasing fantasies? When you're out and about, drinking too much, going out, and other things you like. I think of times way back then, the tassels on your bike. You know you should be making daisy chains. Don't get into that mess. It's taking out all of your innocence. Pick up that dress. You know you should be making daisy chains instead of messing around.
What a cool music style, don't you think, Hannah?
Yeah, definitely. I love his voice. It's got quite a unique sound to it.
Definitely. I'd like to hear more, but unfortunately we have to go to an ad break.
Stick around though, because we have a lot more coming up.
Welcome back.
What do we have next, Simon?
Well, next we talk to Sarah, who uses meditation and breathing exercises to create her textile arts.
Recently I participated in a textile art exhibition in Sydney at the Palm House, which is a gallery near Botanic Gardens, and we were given a theme which was the space in between. The theme immediately brings to mind the process of meditation. The space in between for me is the space that you rest in between each breath. Just by focusing on the inhalation and on the exhalation, and then resting in the space, that space in between each breath. And that automatically invites the relaxation response. I was seeking ways to draw this into my art visually. So I began to draw that process of breathing in my visual diary. And then I had to find a way to translate this into textile art. I'd been making some monoprints, and I felt that they articulated a balance and a feeling of integration and calmness. So I decided to use those as a starting point, as the centre of dropping beyond normal consciousness and moving into a different kind of spiritual space when you are deeply in meditation. Because I see that the art process is really a process of meditation. So that when you actually get into drawing and allowing yourself to jump off the edge of the cliff, which is what you do in the creative process, and completely let go, you're drawn in directions that are kind of unknown. And that's why the medium of abstract art is also apt, appropriate to explore things that are beyond your normal consciousness.
Wow, it seems that meditation can really help with a lot of different things.
Well, I've never actually tried it, but I'll definitely consider it now.
This next story, we'll hear about a live production created by Melbourne Polytechnic students in this After Dark special.
I'm George. I'm the lecturer, full-time lecturer with live production, and I teach predominantly production management, lighting and staging. After Dark is a project that we like. We've been doing it for a number of years. It's a project for the live production students to do something for themselves, to find a creative outlet, to express whatever they like, and without the requirement to get to other people's goals. So usually our course is all about providing technical services, so we're the people that provide, the customer with what they want. So we thought it important that the students be given the opportunity to decide what they want. So, and to go along with all of this, we've got them learning to work in teams, and to basically learn how to put on a show, technically.
So my name's Caitlin, and my group's name is Social Services, and we're putting on Abuse, which stands for Abbott and Brothers United Sanitary Engineering, and I am directing. Group idea. So what we're planning on doing is having a cleaner. We're going to take the audience on a tour with the cleaner in different spaces and showing what he's like in the spaces after dark when everyone's gone at night. So we're going to have him in an office playing with the supplies, pretending like he's the coolest guy in the office, and then we're also going to have him in a school where he thinks he's a mad scientist and he does all these experiments and stuff, and we're going to have him using a paper mache volcano and all that kind of thing. And then we're still coming up with another space idea at this point in time, but we had the idea of a theatre, possibly maybe a nightclub where he thinks he's like the coolest guy around, he's like a rock star sort of thing.
So my name's Hayley, and I'm in the group Dark Cosmos. I'm the director and stage manager at the present moment in time. The idea for our After Dark project is the progression of time from the Big Bang onwards to modern day. So we're going to go through different eras of civilization and Earth's creation, from the Big Bang to the Mesozoic period, Jurassic, to ancient Egypt, the Renaissance, Gothic London, 1800s, and then like 50s, 60s, psychedelic, and ending with modern day society.
Hi, my name's Ewan. I'm in a group called Employed for Life, and we're creating a little play atmosphere experience around a funeral of a character called George Charles. and the official title of the project is called The Memoir of George Charles. So I'm director and AV design. So wanted to take the idea of After Dark very literally with the term of darkness and make it something very, very bleak and bland and tortured, tormented, these adjectives of just complete and utter destruction of a person and complete and utter negative emotion. That was the kind of initial concept that we all agreed with, where we wanted to make it dark, we wanted to make it gritty. And from that, a story kind of developed about a guy named George Charles who just had the worst life possible, abused soul, abused everything. And we're kind of trying to make it an experience of him trying to tell his tale, of him trying to give everybody else what he was feeling and take it from his eyes literally instead of everything else.
Well, that definitely looks interesting, don't you think, Hannah?
Yes, certainly does. Lots of time and effort into creating a production like that.
And right now we're going to go to a short ad break, but after that we'll check out an artist's favourite place.
Welcome back. Up next we have a Colombian artist living in Melbourne who knits and crochets to create colourful and unique pieces.
Wow, that seems pretty interesting. I might be keen to see this one.
Hi, my name is Lorena. I started crocheting when I was back in Colombia. It started just like a little hobby. It wasn't much of a thing. Once I was here, I was one day bored and I didn't know what to do. And like 6 months ago, Granny, she passed away. So I remember her a lot because she used to knit and she used to make clothing for babies. So she was the one that taught me how to knit, but then I forgot. And then I started looking at videos and I said, this is the perfect way to remember my grandmother. I do like a lot colors in general, and you can see everything here. I get inspired and I look, for instance, if I look this yarn, it's really colorful, so I get attracted to it. And then I don't have in mind a project when I buy them, the yarn, but I just start thinking, okay, I would like to do like a scarf or a coat. I usually do coats. They're really nice and they're comfy and it's really easy to make. So I try to just make whatever it comes, but I don't usually start with an idea and then I make it. It usually starts just with the yarn. I usually like to work here in my bed, in my room, because it's my place to be, my place where I'm very, very comfortable. I like to do it as well. We have a hammock, so I like to do it in my hammock. But if I'm not here, I'm in the hammock. That would be like the usual. Or even sometimes I do it in the train or in a coffee, but usually this is the place to knit or crochet.
To be honest, Hannah, I don't know if I have the skill or patience to knit or crochet something like that. It seems very time-consuming.
Yes, but very fulfilling, I imagine, as well. I mean, great work, in my opinion.
Definitely, but unfortunately it's time we end the show. And what a jam-packed show it's been. Anything that stood out for you, Hannah?
I really loved the meditation, seeing the way she linked it to her work. I can see myself doing that in the future. What about you?
I really liked musician Dylan Bunny. It's always good to see new and upcoming musical talent.
Yeah, absolutely. And that brings us to the end of a great episode of Polywaffle. But before we let you go, we have a performance by the wonderfully talented Carlos Meza with his song Cuidate.
So from us here at Polywaffle, have a good weekend, everybody.
Jardín desierto, ni una sola rosa en el suelo, así quedó el encuentro. Desvanecieron poco a poco los deseos. Tanto amor para qué, si al final esa primera mirada desaparece. Tanta ternura profunda toma nuevo rumbo, tal vez llega hasta la luna. Luna blanca, hay luna clara, una ilusión de amor ella me mostraba. Mientras yo te cantaba, te besaba a la orilla de un mar salado que tú endulzabas. No son cosas del amor, es mi sacrificio. Me tocó ser un poco egoísta contigo. Si mi mundo fuera más sencillo, te aseguro que estaríamos unidos. Por ahora solo soy tranquilo. Y que te vaya bien, te veo después, mucha suerte, cuídate. Mis brazos abiertos están hasta nunca jamás, pero mi presente lejos de ti se va. Y que te vaya bien, te veo después, mucha suerte, cuídate. Mis brazos abiertos están hasta nunca jamás, pero mi presente se tuvo que marchar. Juntos, bellos árboles del mundo, es un recuerdo que fulmina mi alma. Una tormenta, 7 días en ella, el verano escapa dejando fría ausencia. Yo no quiero verte sufrir, yo no quiero verte llorar. Te quiero tanto y eres tan especial, pero no fue suficiente el juego del amar. No hay tiempo para poner las fichas en su puesto, ni por la tierra fuiste y eso te lo aprecio. Ahora te digo, no es bueno estar conmigo, no espero entiendas, pero lo percibo. Sincero te lo digo y 1000 veces lo repito, mi corazón está llorando por tus ojos negros finos. Honesto soy, marcaste mi destino. Estoy tan agradecido, pero me mereces como un loco distinto. Por ahora solo te extraño, cariño. Que vaya bien, te veo después, mucha suerte, cuídate. Mis brazos abiertos están hasta el nunca jamás, pero mi presente lejos de ti se va. Y que te vaya bien, te veo después, mucha suerte, cuídate. Mis brazos abiertos están hasta el nunca jamás, pero mi presente se tuvo que marchar.